Hello everyone. Hello and welcome back to Jurassic June. Now why is June called Jurassic June around here on the Lesbian channel? Well, of course it's because it's the June where Jurassic Park released. Damn, the light is really ruining Jurassic Park logo here. See, there is a logo there. Just pure white. This is our VHS copy of Jurassic June. There's a DVD copy. There's another DVD copy. Yeah, see? Jurassic Park is there. Yeah, anyway, so. With that said, we haven't played any Jurassic Park games. Over half of June is gone. I think it's only fair we go back to where it started. Not the first Jurassic Park game released, more like the second. But it released the same year that the film came out, 1993. This right here, the game. This is a big box original copy of Jurassic Park for the Amiga 500. It is virtually indistinguishable from the DOS release. The only way you can tell them apart is here. It says CBM Amiga or MS-DOS, depending on which one you. Actually, it probably says IBM PC if you got the DOS version. So this is our copy. It has a nice chip case, embossed logo. You really can't see. Maybe you can see it a little there. Yeah, no, that does not pick up on camera at all. A nice embossed logo. So let's read the back together. Treachery has turned John Hammond's dream into a living nightmare. His plan to introduce the children of today to the kings of the prehistoric age is now metamorphosed into a monster which threatens the world. With the electronic defenses out of action and a computerized control system sabotage, his deadly creations are now roaming free throughout Jurassic Park. Dare you face up to the terrifying Tyrannosaurus Rex, the deadly Dilophosaurus, and the vicious Velociraptors? Only you, Dr. Grant, have a chance of restoring this island paradise to peace. Are you ready to play in the park? Then you have the official Jurassic Park merchandise tagline from 1993, which is, "If it's not Jurassic Park, it's extinct." That, alongside the JP logo, which is that one right there, was how you recognized whether something was an official Jurassic Park product back in the day. Don't think they still do that anymore. They did it up to Jurassic Park 3. We don't think Jurassic World stuff has that on it. Obviously, we don't have a physical copy of a Jurassic World thing here. That's to check it up on. If we look, it's Jurassic Park 3, Danger Zone, physical copy, and it has its own version. JP logo. Again, barely visible, but it's right there. It's JP and then 3 claws. We do have the Jurassic World Blu-ray here. Maybe it's... No, there's nothing on that one. But they did that. It was generally was relegated. By the way, can we just say the Jurassic World logo in blue is so much nicer than the actual logo used for the film, which is just this. Oh, of course they're not on the Blu-ray. Well, it's just a steely gray, like. All right, well, I think we've stalled enough. should we get on with the game, perhaps? We'll be enjoying this in proper classical 1993 standard. Amiga Workbench version 1.3. So it's asking us to put in a floppy disk. Well, actually, it's asking us to put in a disk. Floppy disks, although these days the term is used for all kinds of diskettes, floppy disks were primarily a terminology used for the larger kinds. Do we have any of those here? Hold on. Might. No. No, we don't have any of those with us today. Odd. What we did. Oh well. But this is an Amiga 500 disc. Right there. CBM Amiga, just one. Let's put it in, shall we? Alright. We'll ignore that. If possible. Not seeing that. We have a legal copy. We have a legal copy. Just we didn't want to rip our own floppy disks, so we got a cracked version. Thank you, Paradox. Everyone say thank you, Paradox. The Ocean logo. Ocean Software and Sega were the first two publishers got to do Jurassic Park games back in 1993. Last year we played the Sega CD Jurassic Park game, of course, and the 2021 we played through the Sega Arcade Jurassic Park game as well. All right, let's see if this works. Seems to be okay. Jurassic Park. Very silent so far. Oh, we have sound. Oh, that's good. That's good. That's really eerie. 3D raptors? Very cinematic for a Amiga game to open up. Dean Evans, audio. You're doing a good job, Dean Evans. Very, very, very wrong first impression. All right. See, we're pressing fire. This is our joystick. It says on the somewhere it says joystick recommended. Okay, here we are. This is gorgeous. Look at this animation. This is like... Yeah, we can actually count the 16 colors. That's that is gorgeous. The sunset shot, this one that's also on the cover, was a recurring motif in Jurassic Park, in particular the merchandising and the games. Almost every single Jurassic Park 1 video game uses this sunset motif. It was only recently that the actual photograph that the sunset is taken from was discovered, which is kind of interesting. But having the sauropods poke out like this, that was not common. Like if you look at the cover, that's not there. There's no sauropods poking out. It's the same shot. But here it's been animated. They've added some potentially birds, leaves, sauropods. Yeah, it looks great. Really pretty. Like that a lot. Disc 2. Put that in. Okay. Loading. Up. This is the loading screen. JP logo, I mentioned it earlier. In. It's probably copying the floppy information. There we go. Here we are. All right, and we are playing. So, there were three distinct versions of Ocean Software's Jurassic Park game from 1993. There was the NES. Sorry, four distinct versions. The NES version, the Game Boy version, the Super Nintendo version, and then the Amiga and DOS version, which is the one that we're now. They all have similar things in common. They have top-down sections like this and some first-person sections. You're walking around with the stun gun. It needs to be recharged like this. You play as Dr. Grant. It loosely follows film. And that's kind of where they stop having things in common. The Super Nintendo, Game Boy, and NES games were actually recently re-released for the 30th anniversary of film. Limited Run Games put out a Jurassic Park Classic Collection. Oh, that's an on-screen keyboard. Don't need that. Let's find a change weapon. This. Okay, good now. That works. Okay. This was a good point for us to test. This emulator we're using for Amiga supports save states or not? Find out. Hello, Moto. Let's see. Input. Or where are you? There you are. Okay, if we want F1, be a save state. Is that possible? Find out. Not. Oh no, here we are. Quick save, quick restore. Okay, cool. Let's put it to F5 for quick restore. With F5 for saving. Fuck, what's our normal routine? It's F5 for saving and then F9 for restore. There. F5 and F9 are not being used in the game anyway. We already checked the manual for that. Hopefully we won't have to use these. The game does have a built-in password system after all. And in general, you could not rent computer games like this, where you could console games. So in general, these games were less bullshit with their difficulty levels. Alright, let's go. And the Amiga 500 was actually our first computer as a kid. Grew up with an Amiga 500. We played games like Jaguar XJ220, Lotus 3, Cannon Fodder. Sadly, we did not play Jurassic Park. No, we did play the DOS version of Jurassic Park as a kid. But, which is the same game. With minor visual differences primarily. And audio differences. Sadly, we don't remember much from that. Couldn't tell you like, oh, here's how the game goes. Here's where you have to go. Da, da, da. We have no idea. We're just flying by the seat of our pants right now. Yeah, this is just walking in a circle. That Dilophosaurus is gonna kick our ass if we can we climb up here? No. Where can we climb up then? Here. Okay, cool. Graphically, the game is very impressive. This game released in October of 1993. It was the same year as out of the Ocean Software Jurassic Park games, it is definitely the most visually impressive. With that said, we will immediately give the victory to the Sega games. The Sega CD and the Sega arcade game from 1994 is definitely better looking than this game. But this game, the Amiga version, is notably nicer to look at than the Super Nintendo, NES, or Game Boy versions of the Ocean Software Jurassic Park game, which, if you have the Jurassic Park Classic Collection, limited run games put out, you sadly don't have this game. This is the one version of Jurassic Park 1 from... This is the one version of Ocean Software's Jurassic Park that they omitted. Hi, Ellie. Are you Ellie? No, you're no, you're not Ellie. Hi. Yeah, well, so the thing is, it's actually really interesting that you bring that up. Anyway, this is Tim. So, as you saw, we started by a car. In Jurassic Park, the film, of course, Tim, Alan, and Lex end up falling off the ledge when the T-Rex attacks in their Jeep, and that's where the game picks up. So okay, so they explained that T-Rex changed genders because it was mutated with a frog. They never bothered to explain any other deviations from paleo-accurate dinosaurs with similar manipulations. So, in Jurassic Park, the film, 1993, The intention was that the dinosaurs were paleo-accurate. That's why it's like when Alan sees sauropods for the first time, he feels it, he listens to it, and then he goes like, a dinosaur. It's a dinosaur, you know, like that's the point. Like, they're not supposed to have variations. The variations that they do end up having is sex change. Now, since then, obviously there's been a lot of people pointing out the inaccuracies. There were people pointing out the inaccuracies in 1993 as well, of course, but like, since then it's become very common. Such as like the velociraptors are all Onicuses, and they should have had feathers. All the theropods walk around like this when they should be walking around like this. The Dilophosaurs are just wrong. Everything about them is just wrong. But within the universe, Jurassic Park, when the film was made, they were intended to be accurate. In the novel, it's a little more unspecific. In the novel, they do bring up that there are small things about them that's not entirely accurate. Henry Wu actually like goes to talk to John Hammond about it, and it's like, hey, I have ideas for how we can improve our dinosaurs. And Hammond's like, I don't want to improve them, they should be the real deal. And he's like, well, they're already not, really. Like, yeah, we're close, but like, there are imperfections here and there. And like all I'm saying is that we should make them safer. Like, we should like make less, like, more docile dinosaurs. He's like, no, you can't do that. Again, in the novel, John Hammond is very much not redeemed in his Jurassic Park efforts, in case you didn't know. So yeah, it's not explained why there are other deviations, because they're not supposed to be deviations. Since then, in like extended Jurassic Park media, they have tried to explain it as like, oh yeah, the cross-species DNA is why the velociraptors are too big and don't have feathers. Why the Dilophosauruses have a frill. And it's like, it makes no sense, really. Like, the tree frog is specifically there to explain the sex change. Whereas anything else is just like, oops, mutations, without any like further detail. It's fun that the movie completely flipped, not just Hammond, also Dr. Wu. Dr. Wu is still like not a good guy per se in the novel. There are very few good guys outside of the paleontologists and the kids. Although the novel is actually much more empathetic to the lawyer. But yes, we've never been super fond of how Jurassic World decided to turn Henry Wu into like a major antagonist. We felt that was very out of left field for him. Need a key card, okay. Okay. To be fair, spoilers for Jurassic World Dominion. He does eventually get redeemed. He comes around. It only took him like 6 disasters or something. But in Jurassic World Dominion, he's all about like, oh, I want to do good. I want to fix the problems I've made. I realize now that I was like playing God and that was bad and blah blah blah. But if I can do it one more time, I can fix it. And they're like, no, you can't. And he's like, you're right. And kitty film. Oh yeah, that's absolutely accurate. Yeah. Yeah, because basically, like, it's about like halfway through the novel. We think it's like nothing has really gone wrong yet. Maybe it's like it might be like shortly before things start going wrong in terms of like the people attending the park. So like this is meeting between Henry Wu and Hammond, right? And Hammond is like, oh, you've come to me with these like Jurassic Park 2.0 proposals so many times, and I keep saying no, but like, what do you have at this time? And he's like, well, if anything goes wrong in our park, more people will die than are already dying. You know, the things that we keep covering up, you know, that shit. So how about we like just make a T-Rex that like, you know, still is like a carnivore and still like will eat and be fast and like can kill things, but like, you know, maybe like trim down the speed a bit and like trim down like the aggression a little bit, and like maybe like make velociraptors that are smaller, accurate, but smaller, and like maybe they can be a little easier to tame and and it's like, and Hammond's like, no, then they would be circus freaks. Hammond is like, well, and Wu is like, I mean, they already are. And Hammond's like, no, how dare you say that? Did you not see how our visitors looked at those dinosaurs? They said they were real. They are real. And that's basically the end of the discussion. Sorry, we're completely lost. We have no idea where we're going. There is this like this torn down part of the fence, but I think that's just where the Jeep fell down. Yeah, we can't go there. That's just where the Jeep fell down. It's like up there is where the T-Rex was. We need to find Lex. Lex Murphy! How many Lexes do you think are on this island? Sorry, wrong film. Can we say, by the way, Jurassic World Dominion sucks and all, but one thing that we actually think is a little bit sad is that it actually did have one really solid opportunity to bring back something that would both be nostalgia filled, but also like a good choice, we think, and then it didn't. It's like they decided to bring back like, oh, we need to bring back Alan Grant, we bring back Alex Sadler, we bring back Ian Malcolm, we bring back Louis Dodgson, we bring back Henry Wu, like they do all these things, and we're sitting here like, bring back Lex, bring back Lex and Tim. That would be cool. Because like they will have grown up in a world with dinosaurs and they were the first ones to see them. We actually want to see what their life turned out. That would be really interesting. That's perfect for a Jurassic World sequel. And they didn't do that. For some reason. Like we don't know, like maybe the actors no longer are active. But like, okay, recast them then. You already did that for Louis Dodgson. So like, if they say no, just recast them. I don't think people would mind as long as they were asked. We think that would be a really cool way to do it, you know? Like, actually, when they announced that like Scarlett Johansson was gonna be the main character in Rebirth, we actually like made note of like, he is around the same age as Lex actress is. So, like, maybe she's gonna play Lex. Now, it turns out that's not it. She plays someone named Zora. Yeah. Oh, that would be such a cool concept. We agree. I mean, we already have Lex as a hacker. And, like, in Jurassic World Chaos Theory, they have this, like, pro-dinosaur terrorist group. That do things with hacking and stuff. It'd be cool to see her there, maybe. Like, it's one of those things where, like, yes, would it be nostalgia pandering? Absolutely. Would it work? Yes, it actually would. This is a cool idea. Do it, you know? Like maybe that's just us, but yeah. Hold on, what do we do here? Oh! I have to use a keyboard command. We have it on our controller as well. Or, oh, okay. Disc 4. Didn't expect to get that. Okay, so, here. Disc 4, we have it. See? Disc 4. Go. Jurassic Park brand logo, okay. What does it mean? This is a loading screen, we know that much, but like, where are we going? Jurassic Park Motion Sensing System, Tyrannosaur Paddock, Terminal 2. 1 urgent message, 2 paddock information, 3 paddock systems. Okay. Let's have a look into our manual. Okay, let's see. Getting started. Oh, there's actually a longer introduction here. Could have read that. Oh well. Um, um, Apparently we are supposed to find Lex. The game tells us that. Motion sensors. Here we are. Electronic motion sensors are located throughout Jurassic Park. This is how the computer was supposed to keep track of the dinosaurs. When the motion sensors work and they can detect all moving objects on the island and can even identify the different types of dinosaurs moving free in the park. Okay. Connect to the motion sensor or computer terminals. They call up, use to call up information. You will also need the terminal to control park functions like opening gates and doors. And to receive urgent messages from the room. You can access the computer terminal walking up and pressing return when a terminal icon appears. Use the terminal, simply follow the on-screen prompts. Okay. Okay. Yeah, let's check the urgent messages then. Just pressing 1. Yes, okay, cool. Tim and Lex are lost in the park. They must be found and brought back to the visitor center. Okay. Paddock information. Yeah, sure. Map, please. Paddock map. Yes, a map key, please. Ocean sensor, bunker, drainage system, and gate. Okay, we've seen the gate, right? That required a key card. Maybe we need to go to the bunker? That's B. Motion sensor was... Which letter was the motion sensor? A. Okay, yeah, okay. So it's down. That's good to know. Alright. Cool. Cool. Which dinosaurs are here? Expected dinosaur population, Tyrannosaur adult, Tyrannosaur juvenile? Sorry, there are 2 Tyrannosauruses? And a bunch of compies. That's funny. Compies are a big deal in the novel, but they're not in the first film. Okay. Alright. Interesting. Let's have a look at the paddock system. Oh, the bunker door lock and the face gate lock. Okay, let's bunker door lock. Bunker door unlocked. Yay! Cool. Can we unlock the fence gate? Fence gate. This gate cannot be unlocked remotely. A security key card will be required. Yeah, figured. Alright. Alright. Nice. Progress made there. Put the disc back. We are a little bit confused, by the way. We have 4 discs in our version of the game. That's what at least our European copy came with. But the version that we're emulating has 5 discs. Not sure why. Alright. Alright, find Lex and then head down south from. Oh yeah, there's the bunker. Easy to find. Which you could be in the bunker. Yes, we have a rifle, not just this taser, but we're saving it. We're worried about stronger enemies. I mean, everything here dies from 1 sap anyway, so like. Wasn't there multiple T-Rex in the movie too? Not in the first one, no. No, because there's only 1 T-Rex in the first film. It's the Triceratops that are mating. I mean, the other animals are too, but there's only 1 T-Rex. They only ever got 1 T-Rex to the island. But of course, the games like to have more T-Rexes because it's an action game. Yeah, but at the same time, it's right because like you can say like, oh, like the species went extinct, right? But like it evolved into other things. That is also finding a way. Oh shit! I accidentally switch weapon. Get out of here, you giant dragonflies! Jurassic World Dominion doesn't release for another 29 years. Our health is really low, Tim. Who the hell is Lex? Oh yeah, they released a Jurassic World browser? Either browser or phone game. Like 2 days ago. We did consider playing that on stream, but apparently it's like AI generated trash. We're not sure we're gonna do it anymore. With that said, apparently it's also like unbeatable because it's like so poorly made that the game just has a generated unbeatable level in it. Which makes us kind of want to check it out just to see how bad it is. Yeah. Is it like Dementia Minecraft bad? We don't know what that means. It's like bad pixel art. It's like they fed images into like from like the new Jurassic World film into some kind of AI thing and been like, hey, make pixel art of this. And like as always, pixel art online AI generator can't even get pixel ratios right, which is how people instantly saw there was AI. We've seen some people claim that it's like Studio Ghibli art though, which is like not true. I think people just see anything cartoony now, an AI thing, and decides it's AI. Oh. Oh, it's that thing. Okay, yeah. No, it's not that bad. It's not. It's not a game that AI generates itself in real time. It's just that they use AI generated assets. Um. Anyway, that didn't go well. We died. Okay, well, the good thing is that we know at least where we need to go to find Lex. Find Tim. We need to find Lex. Maybe we should bring up a walkthrough. These games are, after all, pretty difficult to just play on their own. Alright, let's hack the paddock. Actually. No, because you need to use a disc. We need to use disc 4 for that. Then again, we need to get a toolkit for that. Maybe we need that toolkit. Okay, let's do it. Actually, no. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna pause the game. And we're gonna bring up a walkthrough because this game is confusing. And we have no qualms with using walkthroughs. So, Jurassic Park, Amiga, DOS walkthrough. It's the same game, so we're just putting both things. Alright, here it is. Okay, Jurassic Park, 1993. Yes, here it is. Okay. There's a total of 7 levels, apparently. Okay, let's see. You start off next to a wrecked jeep by yourself at the northwest corner of the level. Goal is to collect Tim and Lex and escape. Okay. Okay. Okay, yeah, we do need the toolkit. Okay, okay. Yeah. So it actually is exactly what we thought we had to do. Okay. Alright. Let's put in the 4th disc. We could have played the DOS version, which would have gone faster. Because DOS emulators are just fast in general. And probably has fewer floppy swaps. But, come on. We have a physical copy, it's our first computer, we had to play this version. Alright, let's see. We just need to use a... We just need to unlock the bunker door. Yeah. I was gonna put a save state here because, like, why not? Let's test the save state. Yes, nice, okay. Okay. Find Tim. I think Tim was over here. Not sure what these are. Little sandworms. Hello, Tim. He said hello, Tim. Yeah. Okay, where was the bunker? What? That's the motion sensor. Wasn't the bunker right below the motion sensor? The game would never be called this today. In a way, this is very much a precursor to the survival horror genre. A lot of people, including ourselves sometimes, cite Alone in the Dark as the start of the survival horror genre. To be actually accurate about it, the term survival horror didn't exist yet. Alone in the Dark came out in 1992. In fact, not even the term horror game existed yet. And the actual term survival horror game was coined for Resident Evil. Alone in the Dark set the ground for it. It was an atmospheric adventure game with horror themes, survival themes, and it plays a lot like Resident Evil did. But in terms of like establishing the of like what is expected of a survival horror game, Alone in the Dark did it, but it wasn't the only thing to do it. This game is like an early example of it as well. This style of action game, where it's like it's very tense. You're not like playing someone who is stronger than the enemies around them. You are very much the underdog, ill-equipped. You have like just a handful of tools at your disposal. Monsters are coming out from everywhere. There's them. That is very much the style of game that survival horror gaming would... Like, survival horror would become the name for it. And we think it's a shame that survival horror isn't like a more common genre for Jurassic Park. It's kind of perfect for it. But we think at some point between the release of Trespasser and the Jurassic World games, Universal suddenly didn't want you to shoot dinosaurs. And we're not sure why. Like, it's strange. Like, we played that horror VR game. It was not VR when we played it. Jurassic World Aftermath last year. Terrible game. Good ideas here and there, but terrible game. That game, if that game was a shooter, it was like a survival horror game, it would actually have been a lot better. It would probably actually have been good. Because, like, you couldn't do anything towards the dinosaurs, other than just run away and hope that the AI isn't gonna catch you. It was just annoying to deal with it, you know? And we're sitting here playing this game. Like, this game is archaic in a lot of ways, but like, this is already more what we want out of a Jurassic Park game, but it's not a park builder, you know? we do get that Fade Leaf, and hi by the way, but we don't think that's it, because during the same time they have gone further with like presenting them as movie monsters, presenting them not as actual animals, presenting them as like... We think it's actually like the other way around. We think that Universal are worried that shooting like a T-Rex or shooting Blue would be like hurting the brand, because it's like shooting Superman, shooting Batman. Huh? They view them as these like superhero characters almost. And it's like, we think it hurts the games a lot. And there was a Jurassic World FPS game in development at one point. It was called Jurassic World Survivor, I believe. It was set shortly after Jurassic World the film. But that game got cancelled. Sadly, no builds have leaked of it or anything. And yes, Jurassic Park Survival, Jurassic World Survivor, and Jurassic Park Survival again are 3 different games that have somehow been in development hell throughout years. So I think we're about to get a first-person sequence. The indoor sequences are FPS mazes. And it's also, if you recall correctly, it's one of the moments when the DOS version is actually notably superior. You'll see why once the game is loaded. Maybe. Loading. Okay, there we go. Okay, no, this was not a first-person sequence. Okay. Get that later then. Yeah, if you recall correctly, by the way, Pteranodons did also not exist in the first film. If you recall correctly, the go in, Sludge. Yeah. Oh, cool. We have a key card. Yeah, if we recall correctly, the first person sequences in the DOS game are like almost full screen experiences, and we think the Amiga version not. But we'll see that when we get to the actual FPS section. Apparently Lex is somewhere down here. Oh, can we go on? Oh, okay. Now Oh! What the fuck is that? What creature was that? Okay, apparently we need to push this box. Oh, it's a fucking crocodile. Let's find out where Lex is. Um, he is to the far right. Okay. The guide calls this the most annoying part of the entire game. Oh. Wait, what do we do now? It's stuck like this. Okay, we can bounce it out, apparently. Then what? Okay, we can do that. Okay, cool. So you wonder if the person who wrote this guide realized you can walk on top of the sewer like this to push the box. Do you think that definitely makes it less of a hassle? It's also surprisingly realistic, because I mean, yeah, you would be able to do this if you actually tried. We're surprised, by the way, that we actually did not softlock ourselves when we accidentally pushed a box into the wall like that. We absolutely expected that to be a softlock. Here? Maybe? Anyway, where we were going was that they clearly don't mind people in the movies shooting at the dinosaur. They do that in all 3 Jurassic World movies. So like, we don't think that's it. It seems to be very specifically about the games for some reason. And it's why we're worried about Jurassic Park Survival, the new one. Because they haven't confirmed yet whether or not there's going to be any combat in it. They call it an action game, which, like, in our head, action game is a game with a combat system. Maybe that's us having a strange bias, we don't know, but that's how we interpret that word. So we're hoping, even if it's like not the focus of the game, that there's gonna be not it. We should have looked up a map. Yeah, we're hoping there's gonna be like guns. Another thing is like we think games are also too worried, like Universal are like too worried about like continuity stuff. They're like, well, we can't have a game where like you might be able to kill Rexy because like we know she's alive, and it's like, why do you fucking care? It's a game. Make a fun ass game. Who cares if like the continuity is whack? If the story being told works as a story, it shouldn't matter. So we seem to be like, well, they can't put guns into the game because then, like, what are you gonna do with the raptors? There's only 3 of them, still alive. And it's like, they can add more raptors. It's a video game. like, are you looking at the game we're playing right now? Like, this game didn't give a fuck. Shit. How did the fucking pteranodons get down here? If that's even what they are, look more like ducks. Hey, Hammond, why did you get alligators at the park? Like, we know crocodilians had evolved in the Mesozoic era, but we don't think you needed them. Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit! God damn it, she's not here either! Okay, now we're starting to understand why the guide says this is the worst part of the game. Just shoot the alligator with the rifle. Oh. Fuck off, fuck off, fuck off, fuck off! Hammond, why did you create trilobites? And put them in the sewer? Did they somehow escape into the sewer? At no expense, Alan. Where the fuck is Lex? Let's read the guide again. You have to push the box all the way across the level to find Lex. She is far to the right and this part takes forever. But where? You can't just say far to the right. Okay, we're looking at the map. Jurassic Park DOS map. Jurassic Park map DOS. Thank you. Sewer. Okay. Oh, she's up there. Where are we? Are we here? Maybe. Where the fuck are we? Oh, we're there. Okay. Up, left, up, right, up, left. Okay. Okay. Cool. Shit, wait, what? Oh yeah, we said up left. Oh! The alligator's here! Ooh. Go. Hello, Mrs. Lich. Yes, we're playing the Amiga... The Amiga... Jurassic Park game. The Amiga was actually our first computer. Yet. Oh, fuck. Please go away. Where is it? It's fun. It's very slow, but it's fun. Lex! How the fuck? How the fuck did you get down here? Genuinely. Okay. At least now we know what to do. with us now. We could have actually worn our Alan Grant cosplay. I mean, oh well. We did that last year. Okay. I have to wait for the loading screen again. How about we read something from the manual while we wait? Hey. Alright. Playing the game. As a world-renowned paleontologist, you've been invited to a special preview of Jurassic Park. Imagine being able to study a live animal that you thought you'd only see as bone fragments. Your dream of a lifetime has become a nightmare. System failure released the dinosaurs from their carefully constructed pens. Now they have overrun the island, and you've got some serious work to do before you can get yourself off the island. Hello, Juan. You're a huge fan of the Game Gear Lost World game. That's an interesting one. That's the one where you kill Louis Dodgson in the end. We like that. Oh, there we go. Okay, try this again then. Yeah, the Lost World for Game Gear, for some reason, is pulling in stuff from the Lost World novel. So Louis Dodgson is just there, even though it wasn't in the film, and is the main antagonist. Which is basically what Jurassic World Dominion decided to do later. The Jurassic Park for Nintendo Switch version is weird. It counts as a Wii U port to Nintendo Switch. We didn't even know the game was on Nintendo Switch, but yeah, we guess so. I mean, technically, it might actually be a port of like the 360 version. Maybe. Wait, no, not 360 version. The game is not like, is it? Maybe it is actually. 2015, right? There was still some 360 games coming out then, I think. But yeah, it's probably an Xbox port. Most modern games from that era, so not modern, tend to use the Xbox ports as their default ones. Better or worse. Okay, there we go. Okay, hold on. Where are we on the map right now? What the fuck is this? Okay, down, right, down, all the way down, then right, then we head up all the time after that. Okay. Yeah, most modern most games that are multi-platform released in like mid 2010s builds off of an Xbox port as the starting port. This was a standard that started in the 360 era because the PS3 was such a hassle to deal with, and PC ports at the time were not easy to do as hold on, wrong way. PC versions were not as easy to do then because of consoles not yet being a on like 7X hardware. This changed with the PS4 and Xbox One, but obviously the actual methods of designing games multi-platform wouldn't change for a while. These days they're back to PC being standard, because basically every platform now is just compatible with easy PC console porting. Thanks in part due to the hardware chipsets, but also like just engines like Unreal and Unity and CryEngine, pretty much every proprietary engine as well, having been designed specifically to be easy to work on and then ported to the system. We were pretty confident in saying that the PC port was likely not the source of the Lego Jurassic World port, because we played the PC port and it's garbage. It's not even just the game, but like as a port, it's bad. Oh, we had so many crashes. So many all strange bugs and errors. Okay, Lex. We have very little health. So let's hope this goes well. Lex, hack the alligator. Okay, where are we right now? We are there. We're doing this without a map sucked. We're so glad we decided to look up a map. Can't you like paddle yourself forward, Lex? Guess we could. Technically, we can like electrocute you forward. Probably safe in the sewage water. Okay, we're going left now? Yeah, left now. Yeah. Then we're going all the way down, but it's gonna be an alligator here. Okay. Alligator. Another alligator down here. Hold on. Care to turn around. There we go. Bounce down. Hope that the alligator is in here right now. Okay. We'll be back, Lex. We'll be back. Okay, we now? Keep going down. Keep going down. Hope we don't run into an alligator. Is it? No, keep going down. Okay. The next left turn. Oh, fuck off! Ah. Okay, we understand now why the walkthrough said it's the worst part of the game. If we can get to Lex with decent health, we will do another quick save. But like, we don't want to do that when we're like at shit health like we were this time. Maybe staying in the slime is better, then the pteranodons can't hit us. And the alligator can hit us. The alligator doesn't do that much damage. Okay, where are we? Yes, going up. You know, so we felt that we actually did really good in terms of like preserving our health. What the fuck? That alligator almost went up on land. The first time we did it, we didn't use the map. Yeah. Okay, you know what? Just because we don't have to deal with pteranodons as long as we're in the slime. Let's take this longer way around. Going by the map, there is literally like not a single piece of health here, which is kind of fucked up. There's a limitation to how many pteranodons can be on screen at once. So we're actually kind of gaming the system. Yep, as soon as we killed one more came back. There is a limit of pteranodons. Okay, where are we right now? Up here. Right. Up. Where are we right now? Oh, fuck! Alligator! Right. Okay. Actually, as a kid, we just presumed that the DOS, Amiga, and Super Nintendo game were the same. We actually got really... Actually, hell, as an adult, we assumed this. We actually got really confused. Because like, we played the DOS game as a kid. And, like... Then we played the Super Nintendo game. And we were like, this doesn't seem at all like the game we remember. Turns out it's because it wasn't. Okay. Okay. That's decent enough health. Let's go deal with all this. No! All the way down now. Almost there, Lex. Good job, Lex. Oh. Okay. We might actually want to find a health box or something. The health box already been there. Worth a try at least. A little bit out of the way, but it might be worth it. And again, maybe we get full health if he has finished the level. Do a quick save. And we'll find out. We're probably gonna have to play more than one part of the game. We didn't realize how slow it would be to play. Oh hey, the health boxes respawned. Oh, we had full health. We just wasted it. Hey Tim! Tim! Look at that. On your sister. Now let's get. We'll get out of here. Ah. Just ignore the Dilophosauruses. He can't actually spit venom. The password for this level is 8EB75C3D. Yay! And we have a trike logo. Isn't that fun? Again, this is a loading screen. This is how games were back then. The game is now obtaining information from the floppy disk and popping it over to the internal memory. This is why the game requires 1 megabyte memory. That's on the cover. There. Joystick required. That's not true, actually. Joystick required. 1 megabyte minimum required. We are on a new level. Cool. We have saved. Gonna pause here real quick. We're now in a Triceratops paddock. Okay. You start off the level by yourself next to a collapsed bridge. Okay. Tim and Lex are on the other side of the bridge far away. Okay. Okay. Seems less of a hassle than the first level. Then let's make sure we have the save file done. Yes, good, cool. Let's hack. Disk 4. Guessing disk 4 is for all of the motion sensor towers. Alright, Jurassic Park, motion sensor system, Triceratops, product terminal 1. Okay. Urgent messages. Imalex are in the Stegosaurus paddock to the north. The bridge has collapsed. An alternative route leads through the Triceratops paddocks to the northwest to an underground tunnel network. The entrance to the tunnels is in the bunker. Okay. Sounds good. Paddock information. Expected dinosaur population, Triceratops 3, juvenile 10, Triceratops 3, juvenile question mark, Compsognathus question mark. Great. Paddock map. Okay. Motion sensor bunker. Okay, we need to head to the bunker. It's okay. What? That's a confusing layout. Is there anything else here? Look at. Alright, paddock system. We need to unlock the bunker, maybe? Yeah, we do. This door cannot be unlocked remotely. Oh. That's annoying. Oh, now we know at least. Another disc. It is possible that this game supports having multiple discs inserted as one. Once. That wasn't common. Generally only had one disc port. Alright. That's apparently fruit. The guy did say to collect a lot of fruit. No music now. Oh, it's like a little bar filling up. There. Well, a black Triceratops? That's a cool color. Oh, whoa, they're fast. Fucking compies. So we have been under the impression that the Super Nintendo game, the NES game, and the Game Boy game had a pretty negative reception, which we understand. We don't think they're good games, but um, the PC version had a good reception, um, at least a decent back in 1993. And we do wonder how we would feel about the console games again. This because we are enjoying this. It's certainly rough. It's very slow, but like cool game. It looks really nice. I need more ammo. I think I have. If you actually want to fight some with the rifle at some point. So far, the sapper has been all. Ah, there we go. Just realized that we've been playing this with the D-pad. This is a joystick game. We could actually use the joystick on the analog stick on the controller. Oh, it's a destroyed bathroom. That's probably where what's the lawyer's name? Um, don't remember. Well, the lawyer in the film. It's Ethan. So the Triceratops doesn't have sprites facing up or down. Ah! Yeah, we do own the classic collection as the console games. We are considering revisiting them. I remember thinking the Sega games were decent. Funnily enough, the NES game was actually the only Jurassic Park game, we think, that released when the film came out. The other ones wouldn't come out until fall. Maybe the Sega games earlier than that. But at least the other Ocean Software games, like Super Nintendo, the Game Boy, the game, the DOS game, um, they weren't until like October, November. Whereas the NES game was in June. Well, that's going by Wikipedia, so like it could also be that someone just put June because that's when Jurassic Park the movie came out. But these days, Wikipedia tend to actually be more reliable than not reliable when it comes to these things. Despite what internet etiquette has taught us, I think. By the way, Ferocious, the game we played the first day of Jurassic June, has a new demo out. So we might be revisiting that. Apparently the demo is a general touch-up, but also includes one more chapter, which might help with the issue we had, being that the game finally was picking up, the demo was over. I would like to think that the feedback we gave was a solid write-up, though. So the devs felt the same way about that. Oh, that's a large dead tribe. Oh, so the ones we've been killing are the juveniles then. Oh, this looks dangerous. Oh, that's why we needed a fruit then. Oh, fuck. Interesting. Do we need more fruit, or... Hold on, there was a run button, right? Let's see. That's for interior control. Exterior controls has no running. Okay, yeah, we definitely need more, apparently. Just maybe kill it. Guessing not, considering the entire level gimmick seems to be... Yeah, I'd say we did not need to fill the entire bar. Guessing we'll just pick up a little bit more. So a recurrent discussion in the Jurassic Park fandom has been whether or not Jurassic Park should get a reboot. And one of the big reasons why some people feel it should has to do with like paleo accuracy and stuff. We'll be like pointing out like at that point. Food it, the original holds great. We've been thinking about this, right? We actually think there's a really good way to do it. That would be a nice middle ground. What they could do, they could do a Jurassic Park TV show or streaming series, that is basically just adapting the novel again, but setting it, present day, 30 years later, 35 years later. Um, Making use of more modern paleo and like building it up as like a seasonal thing. We even think like this, they could do this. They could do a cool way of like dispatching to continuities by having like just have two different logos. You know, like if something is using the classic circle logo with the dinosaur skeleton, primarily the T-Rex, and like the Jurassic Park font that we know, then it's like, yeah, then it's the Jurassic Park / World movie franchise. And like the TV show just have a different look to like set itself apart. Then you can do like both. You can both do, like include stuff from like the novel that got cut, we'll have wanted to see for a while. You can include more modern taxa. You can include more self-preparing information, all without losing continuity that already exists that people want to see. All without like trying to replace the original, because no one's gonna ever see a TV show as a replacement. We think that could be cool. There's one thing that we don't like, to be perfectly honest, is how Jurassic Park has kind of become only the movie franchise. All the games are based off of the movie franchise, some way. They all use the movie iconography, they all use the movie logos, they all use the movie continuity to some degree. And it's like all the comic books in there. Like, we could do more. Could have a new adaptation. Could have our own adaptation. Like, it doesn't just have to be like one adaptation and then everything follows that afterward. It's actually why we're very excited about 007 First Light. Because that's the video games. That's video games finally going, oh, we can just make our own James Bond canon. You know, like we can just make our own James Bond. We pick our own James Bond actor, our own James Bond stories and universe build within that. Now, obviously, it is still heavily building off of the movie they're using the music, and it's an MGM production, but it's still not entirely detached. It's still more detached than it's ever been before. We think that's gonna be a cool thing. Batman has done this successfully with the Arkham games, and also the Telltale games, huh? Where like Batman has its own video game specific continuity that is not beholden to style, narratives, or anything of another established adaptation. And we think that's good. You'd like to see more of that. To some degree, that's probably what Jurassic Park the game wanted to be. Because obviously Jurassic Park the game doesn't work if you include the Jurassic Park movie sequels. Because one of the things they do in that game is they blow up the island. You know? And obviously that doesn't happen in the films. Oops. That was our intention. Take that away. Come on, die! See if this works. It looks like more berries. Or not. Ooh, it was enough. Yes. Ooh. I have no idea where we're going right now. I recall the time they found fossilized potatoes, and before long they were cloning again. Now being chased by some irate velociraptors. Believe me, this has been about thing. Dark is brightening, dark. All the dinosaurs in one. Someone shut the fence off. Rain. Admit it's kind of eerie, but this proves my chaos theory. Don't think I'll be coming back again. Oh no. Sorry, we're just trying to find something to fill out the silence that is this level. Why doesn't this level have music? It's very strange. I move up track. Getting isn't out always makes me cry. Huge Tyrannosaurus, a lawyer. Well, I suppose that proves they're really not all. Pocket dinosaurs running wild. Oh, fuck. I don't remember the second chorus for Weird Al's Jurassic Park. Remember the last chorus? It's, well, this sure ain't no e-ticket. Think I'll tell them where to stick it. And I don't think I'll be coming back again. I don't remember what the second chorus is. Hello, Miss Sun. Welcome back. It's okay. Being busy is fine. Hello, Lisa. You're playing the Amiga Jurassic Park. Amiga was the first computer we had as a kid. We found a physical copy of this game. Åland months ago. Had to buy it. Fun. Slow, but fun. For some reason this level doesn't have music. The first level did. Don't think we're supposed to go down here. I feel like we're gonna die if we do. Same time. Don't know where else to go. I. Yep. Oh, this coming. Where the fuck are we supposed to go? Yeah, let's consult the guide again. Okay. Okay. Oh, okay. Okay, we understand. This is why there's no music. So that you can hear the wall cracking, probably. It's kind of funny. The juvenile Triceratops can only move left and right. So they don't have a sprite for moving up or down. But the adult Triceratops only have sprites for moving down. Shit! What the fuck? Why did you go so far to the right? Oh fuck, this is difficult. Okay, you have to hear the crackling sound 10 times apparently. This is one of the harder parts of the game. Okay. God fucking damn it, that was the last one too. Okay. Oh, what the fuck? Okay. We like that. We actually think Pokemon should be like that. I think it makes it more interesting. Also Digimon for that matter. Oh, fuck. Wait. What are we supposed to do afterwards? This is the end of the level reference. Don't want to get that. We don't want to get that hit in. Last one, right? Oh, okay. One more then. One more. Ooh. Okay. Ooh. Nice. Okay. That's the bunker, but we needed a key card for that. Guy has not mentioned did not mention anything about a key card before the Triceratops, so it's gotta be here somewhere. There it is. We were hoping to show up one of the first-person shooter levels, but so far we haven't gotten to one. All right, that's level 2. Oh, disc 3, eh? All right, that's new. There we go. We of course have disc 3 right here. This is gonna be the end of the stream, by the way, but we will pick this back up. Oh, Velociraptors! Wonderful. We'll pick this back up tomorrow. The game's fun. We're having a good time. Hopefully you are as well. Sorry you didn't get to see much of the stream, Miss Sun, but at least you have a Dinotopia stream to watch. We played through the entirety of Dinotopia on Game Boy Advance early today. You'll probably like that. That was a lot of fun. A little bit annoying, but mostly fun. We would like to give. Oh, we should make sure we get the save file in before we shut down. Come on, game. Come on. It's loading up the game. By the way, if you haven't liked the stream, please like the stream because that helps out more than you think. Oh, first person time. Don't think it's supposed to sound like this. We'll deal with that tomorrow. Alright. Like a very God, the light is terrible. We'd like to give a very special thank you to Bean, Fadeleaf, Garden, Harhase, Hokase, Yus, Loose Queen, Emerald Bloom, Moto, Rain, Rumray, Saga Music, Shadow Winchell, Spiral News, Cleote, and Eurocha. Thank you so much for supporting us. If you would like to support us, we have Patreon, Ko-fi, and PayPal. Links are on screen and in the description. Any amount you give gets your name here in the credits for at least a month. Love you all. Take care. Goodbye. See you tomorrow.